All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see everyone here this morning. This is a great day, and we're excited with just the realm of excitement that takes place. And if you're here for the very first time, we want to definitely welcome you if you are a guest. Regardless of whatever that means to you, and whenever you watch this, we're about to share with you some very powerful, powerful information. First and foremost, my name is Dr. Roz. I'm the VP of Communications here at Akana, and that's what means in the hands of God. To us, that's very powerful. Our company, little background, we launched on 4/20 of 2019. Now, does that ring a bell? Yeah, we just celebrated 5 years. And we're still on a high as a result of that great celebration that we have. And we're in a rebirthing process because we started with a line of CBD products and essential oils. And then in 2020, we expanded like any good company does, right? To include a complete line of wellness and weight management products. Then we moved on to 2021, where we introduced something you're going to hear a lot about today, the flat belly lifestyle. We really have more than 30,000 customers. We got to upgrade this, right? But we're really proud to reinvest 1% of our gross profits to empower undeserved communities. And we work hard each and every day to deliver 5-star customer support. Our mission is that we believe that health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright. And we offer most life-changing products and an innovative business that we empower people to elevate to their full potential. So guess what our vision is? Yeah, to elevate the well-being of your body and your soul. Now, why is wellness even important? You might think about this. Well, unfortunately, we've given birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. That's a travesty. By 2030, they're already saying that colon cancer is estimated to become the leading killer for people 20 to 49 years of age. We have a full medical advisory board, of doctors and RNs and LVNs and naturopaths and, just all kinds of people who not only endorse our products and they teach us, but they use our products for themselves. They use it for their patients and their clients, and they use it for their families. Now, I'm not a medical doctor. My doctorate is in theology and divinity. So I often like to make sure that people hear from a wellness expert. So check out this video.
2/3 of adults are now overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths. All the data is that those 70% of deaths and morbidity are largely lifestyle related and preventable.
Most kids by age 10 in the US already have fatty streaks in their arteries, the first stage of atherosclerosis, leading to heart attacks, strokes.
Here in American medicine, we operate from the disease model. We are in the business of treating sick people. We are not in the business of trying to prevent people from becoming sick.
When you look at chronic disease risk, all the things that we walk around worrying about, actually dietary choices trump smoking when it comes to those risks.
If I could deliver one message to the researchers who are looking for the cause of diabetes and the cause of clogged arteries and the cause of high blood pressure and the cause of obesity, I would tell them the answer is in 3 words. It's the food. It's what Americans are eating.
Amazing. He said, these are doctors. These are doctors that are saying it's the food. This is a doctor who's saying dietary choices trump smoking. This is a doctor who's saying that we're not in the business of preventing sickness. We're treating sickness. So how many of you know people right now that are dealing with some kind of chronic disease and don't understand why it's happening? And it's happening because of things that are taking place on the cellular level of their body. The inflammation that's in their body is causing the pain, causing the disease. And the visceral fat that they can't seem to get rid of is surrounding their internal organs and leading them to all kinds of disease. Even in 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from heart disease in the United States. But get this, for 25% of them, the first time they found out that they had heart disease was death. So we've got to teach, we've got to educate, we've got to get the word out so that we don't progress from one thing, because we understand that heart disease is like the #1 killer. It's a silent killer. And this is where it all starts. It starts with learning your blood type. Now, how many of you know your blood type? If you know your blood type, I want you to put it in the chat box. I want you to put A, B, AB, or O. Now, if you don't know your blood type, I want you to put the letters I, D, K, meaning I don't know. Because the average person doesn't know their blood type. I have people telling me, oh, well, let me look at my driver's license. Well, surprise, it's not on there. And we don't even know, or at least I didn't know, that your blood type is a more reliable measure of who you are, your identity, than your race, your culture, or your geography. It is a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully, because you may be eating something that is toxic to your blood type. You may be an O and your husband may be an A, and one person's food is another man's poison because we don't recognize it. But let me stop and let you hear from Dr. Eric Prince as he talks about this.
Even through my practice, after scanning thousands of people over 10 years, I've investigated how the blood type plays a major role in what we're putting in our bodies. Your blood type is like a security system, and the antigen on your red blood cell determines your blood type. And based upon that antigen, your body will identify the food as an enemy or as a friend, as poison or as medicine. And based upon that information, it's either going to trigger your immune system or it's going to conserve your immune system. So if we're eating outside of our chemistry, then we're constantly triggering our immune system, which becomes overreactive after a while to the point where it becomes worn down. When you wear down your immune system, you make it hyperactive. A hyperactive immune system has the potential to turn on the host. We call it autoimmune disease. When the immune system turns upon the host, that means that now you have one of the most powerful vessels in the body attacking you without you being able to defend yourself against it.
So we've got to get this information. You've got to know your blood type. It starts there. And we're going to help you do that. Yes, we actually have a blood type testing kit. So whoever invited you to this presentation, get back with them because they can give you this blood type testing kit. Listen, simple to use. All the instructions are there. You can play a video and know how to do it. And in the 5 minutes, you'll know what your blood type is. And then you can take it to the next step and realize what foods you should be avoiding, or at least limiting, right? Because if you're a blood type A and you eat bananas every single day and you wonder why you're bloated, you wonder why you're sick, you wonder why you keep getting inflammation, well, it's what you didn't know. And then the other thing is that here at Akana, we've got certified health coaches that have gone through training, and we're able to give you a test to let you know what's going on in the cellular level of your body. Dr. Prince, tell us about that.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath. I am a holistic doctor, and today we're going to discuss the quantum bioscan analyzer. My testimony has to do with athletics. Being a track and field runner at the age of 40 and 50, I was able to compete at the college level based upon cleansing and detoxifying my body with these products, which allowed me to reverse my age biologically, achieve my athletic goals, and to restore my health. So imagine this is your report. Today we want to discuss the power of knowing about a progression of disease before it reaches a crisis state. We're going to talk about the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular report card, which is your heart and your brain. It turns out that over 600,000 people perish each year from heart disease. What if we knew it was coming and had the ability to reverse it? They call it arterial sclerosis, which is a hardening of the arteries. This is a problem in our system because we start off with normal arteries, clean and clear, blood flows with no impedance. But over time, we start to build up plaque inside of our blood vessels. We call this normal to a mild abnormality. Then we go from mild to moderate abnormality, where we have even more plaque building up inside of our blood vessels to a point where it becomes close to fully blocked. And this is severe abnormality. If this process continues on from normal to mild to moderate to severe, then you are basically looking at a heart attack at some point in life. But if it becomes permanently blocked, as the blood is flowing through, it reaches a point where the pressure on the walls begin to expand. And we see this as vascular resistance on our bioskin. And once this happens, it causes so much pressure on the walls that it explodes, causing an aneurysm. When this happens, then we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's take a look at some of our testimonies. These are people who actually utilize the products in order to work towards achieving their health goals. Whether it's obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, we're going to be able to access the ability to reverse these conditions, restore health, and achieve our ideal weight.
So as Dr. Prince began to talk about that, you may be in an area where there's a wellness coach and they're able to help you with this bioscan process and find out what's taking place with your body on the cellular level. But the bottom line is, whether you're in a city or a state where there is a wellness coach, you don't want to wait for the crisis. The beauty of the bioscan that it's non-invasive, there's no radiation, it's based on Eastern medicine, because our body is made up of cells, trillions of cells. Maybe you were asleep the day they taught that in school in biology, but the cells just grow, split, regenerate, and die. It's a cycle. And so we've got to understand that we can take charge to begin to do what Dr. Prince said, reverse. See, you want to be in a place where you can maintain your health or at least address those health concerns. And we're here at Akana to help you do that because there's a problem in the United States. Our CEO, Melissa Boston, has coined a phrase called chewicide. We're literally digging our graves with our fork because of too much animal protein, too much processed food, salt, and sugar. If it's in a bag, if it's in a box, if it's in a can, and if we're going through the fast food line, and too many of us are just sitting, sedentary lives. I'm a baby boomer, couldn't wait to get home and go out to play, go out to get in the sun and run and ride a bike and roller skate and hopscotch. That's the era I came up in. But today, we're sitting there, our kids are sitting there in front of the television, in front of their video games, and not moving. So we've got too much animal protein that's impairing our kidneys and our organs and our cells, and that is what's contributing to faster aging, cancer, heart disease, and obesity. Now, many of us, we've been told, or we think, because our mother had it and our grandmother had it, we're going to have it because it's in our genes. But even Dr. Oz said our genetics load the gun, but our lifestyle pulls the trigger. I say we have it because we do what they did. We eat what they ate, so we have whatever disease they had. So we've got to have healing in our body. Check out this little video.
If you don't clean the colon, there's absolutely nothing that you can do to get well. I don't care how elaborate that it is, the practice is. I don't care how much money it costs. If you don't clean the colon, you cannot get well. Did you know obesity is storing your own waste? When that waste gets loose into the bloodstream circulates the body 9 times a minute. And it drops that waste in every cell in the body. This is the reason for eyeglasses. This is the reason for headaches. This is the reason for hearing loss. This is the reason for your hair falling out, is because the colon waste is in the bloodstream.
Now, the beauty of what we do here at Akana is that because we're concerned about you, we're concerned about the WASTE, and every product that we have really recognizes and focuses on some aspect of your health. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of videos really quickly. Hopefully you're not eating at this time, or you haven't already. Maybe you had a little time period, but let me give you warning. It's kind of a little gross looking at, so I want you to maybe turn your head if you got a weak stomach or something, but I need you to see, because most of us don't understand that waste is clogging up in our body. So there's a lack of colon cleansing. We don't cleanse our intestines. We don't get the stuff out. If you're not going to the bathroom every time you eat, then potentially these are the kind of things that can happen. Now, this was a person, they took their colon out. We don't know what happened to them, but as you can see, it's pretty gross. But then they opened it up and it gets even worse. And we see the waste that was sitting there, laying there, lingering there in the linings and the walls of their body. So absolutely amazing. So let's get past that, right? But we can do something about that. We can elevate our level of wellness, because we want to become a blue zone. Well, what's a blue zone, Dr. Ross? There are 6 areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. So we want to create a blue zone. We want you to start creating a blue zone in your house, in your family, in your own life. And then let's spread it out to the community. But the thing is, by using what we call the flat belly lifestyle.
Less than 5% of people who go on a diet actually achieve long-term results. We believe you're ready to live your best possible life by getting off the diet roller coaster. Eating according to your blood type can make significant changes in your health. More than 2/3 of adults in the US are overweight. Obesity is associated with the leading causes of death worldwide, including diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. Even if you are at your ideal weight, eating against your blood type puts you at risk for chronic illness and disease. These are devastating reports, and we can change them. But it starts with one fundamental truth. One man's food could be another man's poison. It's time to drop the waste. The flat belly lifestyle is a revolutionary approach to living your best possible life. First, we tailor the program with plant-based food for your specific blood type. And to promote a healthy gut, eating against your blood type creates inflammation, chronic illness, and obesity. Second, we recommend that you take our 15-minute bioscan so that we can help you identify what's happening below the surface. Next, simply choose the right phase for you. For added support, we invite you to join the community of people that are achieving success, to inspire you and learn from our experts who support you along the way. Take the pledge today.
And literally, that's what we want you to do. We definitely want you to take the pledge today. We want you to be a part of everything that we're doing, because it's so special. So let me stop for a minute and take a look here. Somebody said the meeting room was locked. Okay, so we made sure that that's taken care of and get back to it so we can let the folk in who are trying to get in. All right. So now, one of the other things that is so powerful is the testimonials, right? Anytime you talk about a product or you talk about a process, you want to know that other people are succeeding at it. So we've got all kinds of testimonials, all kinds of people that have gone through our program, and the results are phenomenal. I mean, look at here, Mary Graham, just amazing what has transformation that's taken place in her body. And the list goes on and on. Now, what I love about this is that we don't have any paid actors that are just endorsing our products. These are real people with real results. Matter of fact, let me let you hear just a couple of testimonies.
I was able to lose 14 pounds, 6 inches. And I love the way I look. I'm not gonna lie, I am loving this. But let me tell you what I love even more. I dropped my cholesterol 50 points. blood pressure stabilized. And my doctor and I had been fighting for the last 5 years because she wanted to put me on a statin, and I absolutely refused. And she told me I would never change my cholesterol, lower it by diet alone. Well, you can know how excited I felt when I had dropped it 50 points. I want to be optimally healthy until the day I just close my eyes and I'm not here anymore. I hope you join us.
There was challenges to my 21 day. There was a lot of success in the way of learning my temple. Hearing my body, hearing what doesn't need to be in my body. We're talking, I like to call my parasites other voices. And I got to see which voices were mine all along and which ones weren't. I was told, being an A blood type by my mom a long time ago, that I was literally a vegetarian. And now knowing what having an A blood type means, now understanding how to juice, now understanding that I need raw foods, it's a game changer.
Absolutely, it's a game changer. Now, I've talked a lot about our whole flat belly lifestyle, but guess what? I told you, we started with CBD products. Now, if you're like me, I'm a baby boomer, grew up in that era of going to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert, and the lights go down and poof, the smoke goes up. So when I first heard the word CBD, I was like, no, I don't think so. I didn't know what I didn't know, though. See, CBD is a compound that naturally occurs in industrial hemp. And there are a lot of cannabinoids. Some say 85, more than 85, some say over 100, because they're still discovering all these cannabinoids that are related to our health. But most of us only know about the high. But this is health without the high. But again, I'm not a medical doctor, so I need you to always hear from the mouth of doctors. Check this out.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago, and we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical, and it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in the proper environment. And so it's critically important that that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery.
Did you hear what he said? I mean, these are literally doctors saying CBD is what we need to know about. So we've got to unlearn what we learned. We've got to unlearn that THC, this is what we know about, the psychedelic shack, that's where it's at, psychoactive effects, yeah, stimulating receptors in the brain's pleasure center. I didn't know it was called dopamine, but all I knew is that there was a high. You get high and you get the munchies. But CBD is non-intoxicating. Now, it does stimulate receptors in the brain, but to help with pain, perception, anxiety, nausea, and so many other medical applications. Absolutely amazing. And it's based on science. It's based on a system that's been in our body that they weren't teaching in medical school. Many of the doctors say they didn't even teach about the endocannabinoid system. They taught about the respiratory system and the endocrine system, but not about the endocannabinoid system, where we've all got these receptors all over our body in every organ. And these receptors are just waiting for CBD or any type of cannabinoid to turn it on and cause the body to begin to do what God ordained for it to do, to heal itself. Now, I'm going to share with you a few of our products, but just know this, we never say that we're going to heal or mitigate pain, and we just don't even make those claims, but our customers do. And we don't sell to people under the age of 18, or if you're pregnant or nursing. And if you're talking about smokable products, you got to be at least 21 years of age, right? Now, we do want you to consult with your physician. We love to have doctors on board. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But so that they can monitor you while you're going through the process, whether you're doing a detox, whether you're using CBD products, any type of supplementary dietary product, your physician ought to know. Because when those wonderful changes start to take place, we're hoping that he will say, okay, let's lower your dosage, or let's alleviate, right? And all of our trademarks and copyrights are property of their respective owners and not affiliated with or do they endorse this product. The FDA, of course, has not evaluated these statements. And so our product is never intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. And even on our bioscan, the test results are for reference only and are not a diagnostic conclusion. But let's get into our products. We talked about the Flat Belly Lifestyle. Look at this. These 4 products, and mainly the first three, while you're going through a detox, if you choose to do that. 1, to eliminate mucus and parasites. You got to get them out of you. Another, to nourish you and fuel your cells while you're going through the detox. And the third one, we call it a colonic, to remove the waste and to detoxify the body. And then you're able to support your muscle mass. And we've even got a new product to help build your muscle. So these are the products, all natural, all minerals and things from the earth. Listen, we're not talking about medication and chemicals. We're talking about things that are going to cause your body to revolutionize itself. So just for $350, you can start that 21-day cleanse. Or for 7 days, you can start that $139, you can start the 7-day cleanse. But whichever method you choose to take, healing is what has to take place. And there is no healing without flushing the sewer system. We also have what we call a superfruit. Yes, it's called the aronia berry. And we've got it in juice and we've got it in powder. But it helps to accelerate weight loss. And oh, yes, it does taste good. It reduces inflammation. All you do is just take a shot, 1.5 ounces twice a day, and helps to fight age and related diseases. And here's the beauty of this aronia berry. Normally, the aronia berry is the highest rating when it comes to the ORAC score. As you can see, it's the highest rating over elderberries, blueberries, acacia berries, and noni. How many of you heard of noni? But Akana has an exclusive relationship with a farmer in the Carolinas. And the way that they grow makes it even more exciting. See that ORAC score, what's that? An ORAC score is what helps us understand how effective a berry or a food is at protecting ourselves from damage caused by harmful substance in your body. The higher the score, the better it is at keeping us healthy. And we've got the highest. So you want to get back and you want to get the aronia berry. Now, the CBD that we have is for everyone. I know some of you have been told you can't take CBD because of your job related or because you have random drug tests. But listen, we got you. We have 3 labels, and that first one says THC free. It's less than 0.0% of THC. So that's not going to show up on your drug test. And then the middle one is the gold label that has it 0.3%, less than 0.3%. Now, what does that mean? That's what's legal in all 50 states. That's what's legal, because anything other than that is not considered to be CBD. And there's some states that have not passed the laws for higher than that. So we want to make sure that you're safe and you're regulated. And then we have the cousin. Yeah, the cousin to Delta 9. It's called Delta 8. And for those of you that want that little extra thing, that extra buzz, that extra creativity, a relief of extra pain, you want it to happen quick, guess what? We got you. There's the Delta 8. But either way, our formulations, we have proprietary blends. Matter of fact, we have one called Hempranium. It's sitting right there in your face. And that's our own proprietary blend. Our own proprietary blend in our pain cream. Can't find it anywhere. It's ours. That's Hempranium, black seed oil, coconut, peppermint, turmeric, and 500 milligrams of CBD. You want creativity? We got you. We help you stimulate your ideas, inspire your passion, and deepen your sleep. Because even can drop the water soluble in your water, your tea, or your juice, or whatever it is that's liquid. And then our fabulous hair care line, we call it SOS, Save Our Strands. Even that one in the middle, the 3-in-1, my God, not only is it a shampoo, but it's a body wash and it's a face cleanser. We've got a full line of health products in the beauty, hair, and skin. Whatever it is you need, if you need to be calm, relax, relief, creativity, or passion, we've got you. And everything is formulated for success. Premium quality, we take pride in that. Vegan, lab tested, non-GMO, third-party tested, and organically grown. So here's what we want you to do. You were invited here by somebody that cares about you. So first and foremost, we want you to be a customer. You want to try our products. We definitely want you to try our products. We want you to start using them to improve your health. But then you also might be that person who says, you know, I might want to go a little further than that because I know some people who know some people who know some people, right? And you might want to become what we call a brand ambassador, or that third person wants to become an econopreneur. Now, I'm gonna pivot just a minute because I want to talk to the people who want to become that brand ambassador. You realize that what you've heard thus far could possibly take you to the next level. And how about bringing in an additional stream of income? Don't we all need one? No matter how much money you make, because you have no guarantees on these jobs. But when you start an online business like Amazon did, what about you? And people can just go to your website and purchase. Once you've used it, you've said, okay, I need some other people to know about this. Well, one way of getting started is to get a Pearl Lifestyle Pack. Now you have your own website. Now you're going to get a ton of products just for $399. But guess what? You're going to get $441 worth of product and a total value of over $1,000. And all you paid was $399. But here's what I like about this. I told you could start the 21-day cleanse for $350. But now look at this. For just a few dollars more, you can become a brand ambassador with the Pearl Lifestyle Pack, and you pay a little $29.99 just to get that website activated one time. You pay that one time, and the 21-day cleanse comes with this package, along with the pain cream and the gummies and the sample pack that you can give away and the party pack so you can put some things together. And we're going to take you through an Akana certification and teach you how to become a basic wellness coach where you can start doing the blood type testings and you can advance and you're going to make money. Yes, we're going to show you how to do this. Now, the other person, the third person I'm talking to today, you want to take it to the top. You want to say, okay, I want the best package y'all got. That's what I want. I want to start there. Well, that means you want to choose one or two of our packages because what you want is to take your business and yourself and your life to a place where you have time freedom, residual income. There's nothing like it. Fast start bonuses that we're going to teach you how to do. Go on trips, have a willable business, and create generational wealth while you're creating generational health. So we've got a process and a wonderful compensation plan like none other that I've seen. And I've been in a couple of different businesses, but we got 12 different ways. Can you imagine 12 streams of income coming in? I've already talked to you about a few of them, but let me touch on just a couple that I really highlight, and that's our revenue pool. Wouldn't it be cool for you to get to a position, and you have to get to certain rankings in our company for this to be in effect, but wouldn't it be cool for you to benefit from the revenue of the company every single month? Once you meet the qualifications, and I said revenue, I didn't say profits. See, revenue is before the profits. Revenue is before the bills are paid. And every single month, when you qualify, according to our compensation rules, you can dip into that pool and share in 4%. And then when you reach one of our rankings called Diamond, you get to double dip. You get the 4% and you have your own 2% pool that comes off the top every single month like clockwork. And then trips. Can't talk enough about trips. We just came from Chicago to our conference, and we have Dubai trips that many are going on. Trips. But let me tell you something. These are trips that you don't have to pay for. And you want to know what else? We've got a new one just coming around the corner. Yes, 4 days and 3 nights in Florida. It's a retail retreat. So you hear me talking about what's going to happen on your website. And we're going to be training on this. But you've got to know this is going to be so exciting, and you want to be a part of it. Matter of fact, check this out. Amazing. Okay, so are you ready for this? Because we're going to make sure we give you whatever support you need. I told you you're going to become an Econopreneur, go through our Econa certification. When you come on board, I know you're ready to sign up right now. Yep, because we're in a growing market. It's shifting. They're projecting that this industry is going to be $8 trillion in not far from here. I mean, this will be here before we know it, right? And we've got to get this. Self-care is the new healthcare. That's what we're all about. But you've got to come on board. We want you to become a network marketer. Yes, because here are two famous people. Warren Buffett, he's one of the wealthiest men in the world, and he invests in network marketing companies. He's invested in 3 of them. So if you're a non-believer, you better become a believer. Robert Kiyosaki says the richest people in the world look for and build what? Networks. Everyone else looks for work. And things about Econa that I love is that we don't have things that I've seen before, like huge startup costs and a website hosting fee. Yeah, no, you don't pay for this website every single month, one time. No required auto ships where product is being sent to you that you don't even want, that you got to pay for every month. No balancing of legs, no quotas, no shipping costs over $75 when you hit that no shipping cost. A compensation plan that's not just designed for the top 1%. But what we will give you is customer support, shared revenue, a willable business, and unlimited income potential where you become your own boss and have more time with your family because it's a balanced compensation plan. Now, if you're looking for a place to plant your flag, something you ought to know is that you ought to choose a company that's at least 18 months old. Did I tell you we just celebrated 5 years? Yep, we hit that 5-year mark. And 90% of companies usually fail their first 18 months. And we exceeded in the middle of a pandemic. According to Harvard Business School, a company that has less than 500,000 people is a great opportunity. Well, I got to tell you, that makes Akana a great opportunity. But they say if it has less than 100,000, it is an opportunity of a lifetime. That is also us because we are in the building process. Matter of fact, when you look at this chart that's called an S-curve, we didn't create it. You can find this anywhere. We're down there at the bottom. We're not, they say ground floor, I say basement. We're still in the basement because we haven't hit momentum yet. But they say that the first 100,000 to 150,000 people that get involved in a business, when they're in the position that we're in now, when momentum hits, 80% of the wealth of the company goes to those people. So what am I saying? You're in the right place at the right time. So we invite you to get back with the person who invited you, who told you got to take a look. They just said, oh, come on, please, just take a look because you're going to elevate with Akana and we welcome you to the family.